Hello everyone, this is Vinay here from Learn Coding with Vinay. In this video, we will discuss about data types in SQL. Right. So in the previous video, we discussed about table. A table is a building block of your database, right? And it is consist of rows and columns. Now, when we are creating a table and declaring a column, a very important aspect is to determine the data type of that column because that will determine what kind of data will be landing in that column, right? So let's try to understand this by real world example. So take a note of this question. What the first question is, what is your name? So someone asks me what is your name, I will probably reply back saying that Vinay Patel. That's a textual data, right? If someone asks me what is your age, I would say probably 40, a whole number, right? A number, but a without fraction point, right? Next one is what is your height, and I'll probably say 5 feet 2 inch, right? It's a fraction number, right? Then someone if asks me about what is your birth date, I would say let's say randoms of 25th May 1984, right? It's a date, just date. Next question is when are you going for a vacation? So I'll probably reply back saying that 25th of May 2025, maybe by 9 a.m. flight or 9 a.m. train, whatever it is, right? So that's a date and time. And if someone asks me do you like milk, and I would say yes because I like milk, right? So that's a so these are the question that you should ask yourself, or whenever you see real time data, then you should think of what kind of data it is and what kind of data type it would be, right? So if you take a look at these questions closely, then most of the data falls under these four large data types. There are other data types also, we'll discuss it later, but as of now if we talk about above question, then the data falls around these large four data types: text, number, boolean, dates, and boolean, right? So for text we have char, varchar, text, and varchar in SQL data types, MS SQL, right? For numbers we have integer, big integer, decimal. There are others also: float, tiny integer. Then there is dedicated data type for money also, right? Currency basically, right? So those are numbers. Then dates. Then we have date, date and time, date and time too. Date will only contain date. Right? Date and time will have date plus time and a fraction of millisecond. I think up to 3 digit. And in date and time too, it will go around 9 or something. The fraction of second will go up to 9 points or something. Right. Then the boolean data type. Boolean data type will probably be used to store yes, kind of yes or no, true or false kind of data. So one example we already saw. Another example would be whenever we are installing some application in our cell phone, it asks for certain permission and we would say allow, don't allow, allow, don't allow, right? So this allow, don't allow is actually either they are storing 0 or 1 in the background, right? So these are the major data type that our data falls under, right? So whenever you are going out, you see some data, try to determine that data type. This will give you a good exercise when you are creating a table. It will help you determine the accurate data type of that column, right? Now there are now in today's world, with the rise of social media, there is a huge spike in certain data which are not textual data. For example, images, audio files, video files, right? So let's say you are working on a social media application and you want to design a database table and you want to store this data, right? So there is an option in MS SQL that we can declare this data type as a var binary and we can store it as a binary entire file, right? But this would not be probably a good approach because over a time of period the data will grow so drastically and our databases will become slow. Yes. Then what is the better way out? Right. So the better way out is to store these files somewhere on either cloud, file server, or application server. Right. And then store just this path into your database table, not the entire file as as data. Store where the file is kept. Right. And then use it whenever it is required. So I have created one table, which has ID, employee name, profile picture path, right? And I have inserted few data just for this example. So let me run this, that will give you a better idea, right? So here we can see Ramesh and his profile picture is somewhere lying on a cloud, Mahesh, we have his profile picture somewhere lying on some file server. Right? Suresh, we have his profile picture lying on the application server itself. Probably, if you are a .NET guy, then you would understand. Then most of the time we are storing images in a www root folder, right? So I hope this will give you good idea about data types, about data around us and their data type, right? So I want learner to comment in the comment box section where you have seen type the type time data. So basically there are data which is only time, not date and time, it is only time, right? So comment in the comment box. And thanks a lot for watching this video. See you in the next video.